Hey guys, it's Nova and welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a really fun and interesting video. Today we're going to be doing Through My Eyes online school versus in-person school, but make it COVID. As you guys know, I hate long intros. This is the video. Let's go. Okay, so pretty much as we all know, because of COVID, many schools have closed down and a lot of people have transferred to online school, doing school virtually. And now, after about a year of COVID, schools are opening back up and they're allowing their students to return to school. Now, I know a lot of people are still doing online school, but I know many kids are going back to school soon, or some people are just like on the fence whether they want to go back to school or not. So I'm making this video for you guys so I can tell you guys my first-hand experience going back to school in person, and hopefully I'm gonna try to keep it general so it can be applied to anybody. And we're just gonna talk about the pros, cons of online school and virtual school. The pros, cons versus online school and in-person school. Okay, so starting off with the online school, obviously we know that you have a lot more liberty and freedom to do whatever you want to. Basically, if you're like my classes or my school, you always have your mic off and your camera off, so you just have no idea what you're doing. You can be on your phone in class, you can watch TV, you can literally be at a circus and we would not know because your camera and mic is off. We have no idea what you're doing. Also, during the lunch break, because you know how both in-person school and virtual students have to be on the same schedule, your lunch break is just an extra time to do whatever you want to. Because if you're already eating throughout your classes, the scheduled lunch break is just a scheduled break for you. You don't have to eat. You don't have to wear a mask because you're in your own house. And the number one pro is that your chances for getting COVID are extremely low because you're literally in your own house. Now, honestly, even though those are like a lot of pros for doing virtual, I prefer doing it in person. There are just some things that you get from being in person that you just can't get virtually. For example, social interaction. As I said, everybody has their cameras off, everyone has their mics off. Okay, no one's talking to each other. And even when you go into breakout rooms, nobody speaks. Like, the only person who is talking is the person who tries to get everybody else to engage and talk. And for me, even though I'm an introvert, I'm an extremely social person. I really value social interaction. I like talking to people. I like hanging out with people. I like people. Sometimes. Like, outside, my family and strangers online are the only people I interact with. I have not actually seen another human being in person in over a year. So going back to school, I actually got to see people, which is crazy. Like, whoa. And also, I've been doing online for an entire year, right? An entire school year. And in my theater class, I've known these kids the entire school year. And I've never spoken to any of them directly, okay? One day in person. One day in person. In my theater class, there's only two of us, because I guess we're the only two in our class who actually showed up. One day, we're the only two, so we're talking at our theater class. We find out we have the same lunch. We sit next to each other at lunch. We talk all throughout lunch, and at the end of school, we both find each other waiting for our parents to start talking into school, and we're gonna call it Becky. She's like, hey, we should get each other's numbers next week. I'm like, okay, bet. Next week comes, hey, what's your number? I was like, okay. Did we just give Becky's number? Like, I smell a school friend. Also, productivity. There's less threatening and way less pressure to get your assignments and do your assignments than there is in person. Like, literally, in virtual, like, they'll post an assignment and I'll be like, I'll do it later. Like, I can always do it later, you know? And sometimes later never comes. I just, like, never end up doing it. I forget about it. When I'm in person, it's just, why not? Like, you're there at the school and you have the assignment and you're with the teacher and you just do it. Like, it's like, there's no hesitation. You just do it. The environmental change is different. I feel more productive and I am more productive when I'm at school than when I am virtually. Also, I don't go anywhere. Okay, I have, again, no friends. I have no extra activities. The only one I have is Barbizon, the acting modeling thing, and that is only once a month. And the one big event that we're planning for is 3 months away. So I'm not doing Barbizon anytime soon. I have no one to hang out with, nowhere to go, so I literally never leave the house. Like, I leave the house once every 3 weeks just to get a breath of fresh air, but other than that, I never leave the house. There's nothing for me outside. So it's really nice that I actually get to go to school and do stuff, because when you're alone, when you're in the house all the time, it gets kind of like you're bored out of your mind all the time, and you feel like you're, getting in your head. It's just crazy. I actually needed to go somewhere, because I swear I was going insane. Now there are some cons, though. There are definitely some cons. Being in person, obviously your chances for COVID increase, although the school does a pretty big job of maintaining cleanliness. Now for me, I had quite a few fears about going back to school in person, but catching COVID just wasn't one of them, which is really weird to say, but it's true. I trusted the school that they do well to keep us safe. Like, they were going to open up back again. They obviously had to go through some pretty drastic procedures to let us come back, and I trusted that everyone would be wearing a mask. And as you all know, if you have 2 people wearing a mask and you guys social distance, your chance of reading COVID are drastically reduced. So obviously you wear a mask all the time. Also, my classes are 3 miles apart each, so I'm getting a workout every single time I walk from class to class, and the mask only makes me feel even hotter, and I can't take it off. Like, I want to rip it off so bad, but I know I can't, and that just irks me. The school lunch is not as bad as I thought it would be. My school has no microwaves, and there is no cafeteria lunch line. It's literally a bagged lunch that they prepare beforehand. You just grab it and you go sit down. So sometimes it's weird. Like, they literally served us cold chicken tenders one time. I didn't understand that. And they always have chocolate milk, and I don't like chocolate, so I don't drink that. But essentially, it's just like a sandwich, so it's not really that bad. It's bearable. It's bearable. Also, all the desks were 6 feet apart, which isn't that bad. Like, I was freaked out that 6 feet was like this, but it's not that far. If you guys are just like in the cafeteria when I'm sitting next to Becky, it's kind of hard to hear her sometimes because of the mask and the amount of noise. Like, literally, she'll say something, I'll be like, what? She'll repeat it, and I'm like, oh, that was so funny. I don't know what you just said, but I'm gonna laugh anyway. Other than practicing necessary COVID procedures, okay, and your chances of getting COVID increasing because you're not at your own house, you're actually with other people, there is not much to hate about going back to school. You've been doing it your entire life. Now you're just doing it with extra procedures. There's not much different about it. But yeah, if you are considering going in person, I highly suggest it. And if you want to stay virtual, that's fine. You do you, but I really hope this video helped you make your decision. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave videos in the comment section down below. And hey, if I could help you out, I'm just glad to help, I guess. Anyway, I guys know what this is my channel, and please always have a great day. Bye guys.